Hey everybody, I'm Andrew.
And I'm Paul.
And welcome back to the Fan Voice. This is another just regular episode of Fan Voice we have. We are going to be talking about San Diego Comic-Con trailers and stuff that came out.
We got a hefty load in front of us.
Yeah, there's a couple stuff that came out during San Diego Comic-Con that are pretty cool. This is kind of the biggest Comic-Con, so these are the ones where all the movie and TV companies come with trailers.
Yeah, premieres and all that.
Yeah, and premieres and stuff. So yeah, I guess we'll just start with the most obvious one, which is Batman v Superman.
Okay.
Well, I think it's the most obvious one, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. What'd you think?
I thought it was pretty cool. It seems like they're definitely molding their tone, I would say, as far as like DC movies go.
Yeah.
I feel like that and Suicide Squad had a very similar tone to it.
Yeah, I think Suicide Squad's a little darker, but yeah.
Yeah, they're both kind of actiony, but a little more serious than the Marvel trailers go.
Yeah.
I would say.
Well, not the Marvel trailers.
Or just
that's the
movies.
Thing. Well, but that's the thing, is like these are trailers, so I don't know how different the movies are going to be, but
they're not banking on any humor at the moment.
Yeah, it doesn't look well. Suicide Squad might be, but
maybe.
That's what it looked like to me.
Yeah, but what was it? I don't know. I enjoyed the trailer, especially I forget the guy's name, the Social Network guy, right?
Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, he was the one in it, right? With the guy with the long hair.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Is it Eisenberg? Yeah, I think it is. Eisenberg.
I enjoyed his monologues a lot. He seemed like an interesting character. I don't know who he's supposed to be, though.
Oh, he's Lex Luthor.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, well, and it makes sense because he's like the tech. He's like the new type of Lex Luthor. Okay. He made a bunch of money off of technology companies, so he's like the software development nerd.
I see. All right. So
I think is what they're going for.
So yeah, I think. I don't know, weirdly, if I see this, he might be my favorite part of the movie, because he'll probably helm the most, like, intricate and inspiring dialogue of the film.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Yeah, Jesse Eisenberg looks really good. Honestly, everybody looked good in this one. Mm-hmm. We got to see a little bit more of Ben Affleck, and I really liked the fact that they tied it into the first movie. Bruce Wayne sees a little kid, so he rushes in to save him while Zod's decimating the building. That was really cool. Mm-hmm. Obviously, we also got a hint of Joker in there, which was weird. I didn't know that that was gonna be a thing.
Oh, I missed that actually.
Yeah, it was like on his suit or whatever. It was like written on his suit, and then he.
Right, yeah,
right.
The graffiti.
Right, like the graffiti and stuff, which I was like, that's kind of interesting. Mm-hmm. Also, is this Jared Leto Joker, or is this a different Joker? Like, I don't actually know. I'm assuming it's the same, but I don't know.
The same as Suicide Squad? Yeah, maybe.
But I don't know.
Because Batman was in the Suicide Squad trailer.
He was.
Remember? He was riding on the car.
Yeah. So I'm assuming it is the same.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
I'm still iffy about him, honestly.
Ben Affleck is...
No, the new Joker.
Oh, okay.
Like, visually, okay, so I'm still digesting him visually. I like his voice, though.
Yeah, okay, so... Is that all we wanted to talk about with Batman vs. Superman?
Oh,
we'll get into the Joker.
It just popped in my head.
No, I totally understand that.
Yeah, if you want to talk about more about it.
No, the only other thing I was going to mention is that it's weird to just randomly throw in Wonder Woman. But I guess we'll see how that goes. Yeah. But I was just kind of like, oh, okay.
Well, they gotta get the Justice League started.
I guess. Yeah, so I don't know how that's gonna go. That seems weird. It seemed thrown in almost. So
you don't even get a look at what she's fighting. She gets pushed back by two different explosions.
Yeah.
Who knows what?
I don't know what's happening. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about, but it's an interesting concept, and I like the Batman versus Superman because they're two very different people, and their alter egos are two very, very different people, and like they have never really seen that eye to eye in comics.
Yeah, like
so I think it might work.
It's like Lex Luthor said, they're night and day,
right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, everybody looks good in the movie so far. Yeah, it looks interesting.
It's just interesting to think of Dawn of Justice though, because you think about the Marvel movies. Not that they have to copy their styles, but the individual movies of the characters have all around been like more established and more successful, save maybe Hulk. But then like you have Batman and Superman, which got pretty established, but there's nothing for Wonder Woman.
Yeah, Green
Lantern was kind of a bust, and who knows what the heck's going on with Aquaman or what have you kind of thing.
Yeah, who knows?
So it kind of worries me for this Dawn of Justice. It might be like very, very rushed, you know?
Yeah.
As far as the other superheroes go.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Although, you know, they did say that the next Green Lantern movie, that was another thing, they just announced it, but it's about the core. It's about the Green Lantern core, so it might not even take place on Earth. And if that's kind of also ties into the Justice League, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
I don't really want Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern. Like, just recast it. Have somebody new. You know what I mean? Like, just do a new one.
Well, that'd also be weird with... he's Deadpool, right?
Yeah, it would be really weird.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of... Like, in the current generation with all these superhero movies going on, that's another really interesting thing to think about. It's like, the span of, like, actors that fit is running so thin because so many superhero movies are going on at the same time.
True,
I mean, I understand actors just take parts and they do multiple movies, but we're talking about comic continuity here. And, like, even, like, beyond just, like, little kids seeing this one person as this one character.
Right.
We're like, okay, we just saw him as this other superhero. It's weird. You know?
Yeah, it is weird. Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't I wouldn't want him as Green Lantern.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know. So we'll see how that all works out. But I'm still decently excited for Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
I'll see it. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, it looks like it'll be good.
Yeah, and I enjoyed Man of Steel. I thought it was worth the money, but
still haven't seen that yet.
Yeah,
but
it wasn't amazing at all, but it was good.
That's another thing I kind of appreciate is that going from like different directors and stuff from the Christopher Nolan movies, they're not flying too far away from his tone. It's not completely his, but it's still a little bit darker. Yeah.
No, that's true.
It's a bit of a smoother transition than I originally expected.
Yeah.
It feels like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree with that, definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we'll just talk about the next DC movie in line, which is
Suicide Squad.
So Suicide Squad has always been on my radar for a while because I didn't think they would actually ever make this movie.
Yeah.
It's not only is it David Ayer, but it's the Suicide Squad. I mean, it's called Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is getting made. But it got greenlit, and then very quickly got pushed up into production, and then pretty soon it has Will Smith in it. And I was like, all right, I mean, that's cool. Let's go.
Yeah.
And it looks pretty entertaining, and like you can definitely tell what the tone is. Tone is like ridiculous, over the top, and but still a little serious, and it's dark. Which it's a David Ayer, so it's gonna be dark. But it I don't know. It just
it still jarred me a bit because you look at all the like posters and stuff of it. It's like here's this colorful crew, and of course Harley Quinn is always doing some weird goofy pose kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And of course in this she's like 100% sexualized through the whole trailer.
Well, yeah, of course. But I mean, and honestly, like everybody looks pretty good in it. I don't really have problems with the look of anybody or anything.
No, I don't know anything about Suicide Squad, so
I'm excited because it's like dark, and if they can actually go dark tone with it. and actually maybe, oh, God forbid, they do a rated R movie, which probably won't happen. But if it did, I'd actually be really excited. That'd be really interesting to see.
Yeah.
And obviously the thing that everybody was talking about was Jared Leto as the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go ahead and agree with you and say that from what you were saying earlier, and say that I don't know if I really like the visuals.
Yeah.
At all. I don't. It looks like he. Back when Heath Ledger did the Joker, you could have done the same thing. Like you could have modernized him. I'm doing quotation marks around that, by the way. You could have modernized him by saying, "Oh, he's got a bunch of tats. He's cool. He's hip with it.
Yeah.
He's edgy.
Yeah.
Right." But instead, they didn't, and it was an amazing performance.
Yeah. It was a character on its own to the films. You know, I mean, you have the Joker, but like he took like the derangement side of it to an all new level. I feel like.
Well, okay, I might disagree with that, but like I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
Like he's a different character, but you didn't modernize him.
No.
To the point where making him edgy or something.
Oh yeah, no.
But that's exactly what this looks like to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's got like fucking tats everywhere, shaved head. He's constantly shirtless.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I don't.
And then
understand.
Like the short amount of dialogue we have, he sounds pretty Jokerish, which I enjoy.
Yeah, no, he does.
But at the same time, like it seems, I don't know, so like close to the cartoon. I don't know.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind that, but it doesn't even seem like it's that. It almost seems like it's
like trying to be like that, but
right. Well, it's almost like it. Like they dressed him up like that, and then he went, "I'm not going to go that direction," and he went a different direction. Honestly,
okay. Yeah.
So it's like the visuals and his performance didn't quite match up to me.
No, they don't match up at all.
Like when I saw his pictures, I was like, "Yeah, okay, yeah." The internet freaked out, and everybody needs to calm down. But it does look kind of dumb. Yeah. Like I don't like the look of this Joker. Like I would prefer him if he was just an insane clown, to be perfectly honest. And that doesn't make a good character.
No.
Somehow the Joker has survived and been a good character in a million different variations.
Yeah.
He's an insane clown. He should not be a good character. But it's always worked out.
Yeah.
This is the first time where I was like, you deviated from the insane clown thing, and now I'm thinking, not a good idea.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, but...
Why not give Batman some tats while you're at it?
Yeah, I don't know. It just seemed like they were really trying to be too edgy with it. But I saw the trailer, and I was like, alright.
Give it a chance.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
Give it a chance.
Yeah.
And I honestly, I'm not excited for Suicide Squad for the Joker. I'm excited for everybody else.
Now,
just the general tone.
Is Joker the antagonist?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
And I think that's who he's torturing is Harley Quinn.
Oh.
In that scene, he's torturing her.
I mean, I think that's probably going to be one of the most exciting things to most Batman fans. You get Harley Quinn, and also like the dynamic and relationship of Harley Quinn and Joker is so dang messed up, and we've never gotten to see that before
in a live action movie. Yeah. No, and that's why I'm excited too. Is I'm like, that's really really cool. We finally get a Harley Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
I hope she's good. It seems like it. You know, she doesn't seem terrible. She doesn't seem amazing, but. I'm excited. I'll see it for sure.
You don't miss the Mr. J accent?
I do kind of miss the Mr. J a little bit.
That surprised me. It's funny. She didn't have the accent, but he had a Joker voice.
Yeah, right.
It's funny. It's funny.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I'm still really excited. That's the one I'm most excited about. I think out of all these, just because I really want. Honestly, I just really want a darker superhero movie.
Yeah,
I want
after like 100 like
and I like
colorful action Marvels.
I just realized this. I like how I said I want a darker movie, and then I made fun of the Joker being edgy.
It's not.
It is kind of the same thing though.
It's like wannabe edgy.
Kind of. That's okay. Good point. That's true because I do want an edgy Suicide Squad film, but I don't know about the tats. Like that just kind of takes.
That doesn't say anything real. Well, that's the thing about that, you know?
Yeah, that's a good point. But
well, anyway. Actually, I gotta say, the one I'm most excited for after the slew of trailers we watched is Deadpool.
All right, so I appreciate that. When I first heard Ryan Reynolds was Deadpool, I was like, yeah, that's a really good idea. And then it was just stuck in development hell forever.
Right.
But the minute I actually saw like that he was doing interviews and they were talking about it, I was like, all right, I'm pretty excited. Like, this is gonna be awesome. And then I saw that trailer and I went, yeah, this is gonna be great. He's a perfect fit for it. He's the perfect funny man, I think. Like, he's gonna be a really good lead in that.
And the direction they're taking it is just perfect.
It is. It definitely is. It's going to be so dumb. And I'm going to love it. Because the humor is going to be fucking crude and terrible half the time. And it's going to be great.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Exactly.
And it really does look like it's a Deadpool comic because, the beginning starts out, like, super serious. And then it immediately switches.
Right.
And... I mean, it really...
It's totally, like, schizophrenic.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna work. I hope it's gonna work.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know what else to say about it. It was just...
It's just fun.
It was super violent and super, like, crude and, like... Yeah, Ryan Reynolds was really, really funny in it. And what was the other guy? He was talking about his, like, scrotum face or whatever.
Oh, God, T.J. Miller.
Yeah.
So the minute I heard that T.J. Miller was gonna be in this movie, that was also one of the reasons I was really excited about it. Because I love T.J. Miller.
Yeah.
And he had lines, and at the very end, it was him talking. And it was hilarious.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad, like, they're obviously going the comedic route. Not only is Ryan Reynolds in it, has funny lines, obviously, as Deadpool.
Yeah.
But T.J. Miller's in it, and he obviously has a whole funny, like, he's also a funny role, so... I think it's gonna be good.
This is basically our, like, a new step into the realm of film comics, because we've had all the Marvel stuff where it's, like, evenly balanced of, like, lots of action and then funny quips here and there. The snide Robert Downey Jr. kind of character. And then we got Guardians of the Galaxy, which was a step higher in the humor base, but it was just like, oh, it's really funny, but like it's still kind of safe,
Yeah,
and
a little bit. Yeah.
Now we got like the dirtiest,
right.
The dirtiest Deadpool humor kind of thing.
Here's the moment where you go all in on the dirty jokes.
This is R, right? This is R rated,
I would hope so.
Yeah.
If it's not R, I'm going to be pissed, actually.
Yeah. Then, no. What we saw in the trailer, I think, was enough to call it an R-rated movie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to get all the crude jokes that we haven't gotten in...
It's going to be pretty great.
Since comics, I guess.
Yeah, right? Since his comics.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, is, like, I really hope he breaks the fourth wall.
Oh, he has to.
He has to, a couple different times.
I mean,
that would be amazing.
I mean, within the trailer, I guess this is kind of breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah, there is a moment in there.
Don't give me green, don't make my suit green, and don't make me animated.
Yeah.
No, I'm super excited for that.
Yeah, it surprised me, too, because they actually put him in the suit. Like, they actually went full Deadpool. That was the first thing, is when I first saw that promotional image of him laying on the bearskin rug in the full outfit, I was like, oh my god, they actually did it.
Yeah.
Like, they actually hit an actor's face.
Yeah.
Like, they have a big name actor, and they put him behind the mask. Like,
it's great.
It already means that there's enough creative control here.
And they're making Ryan Reynolds ugly.
Yeah, right?
It's like, I wonder how some ladies will feel about that. And another thing is that, like, very briefly, you saw that they're gonna give the mask a lot of expression, too, like in the comics,
which was awesome.
Yeah, it's like absolutely necessary for Deadpool as well. So I mean, so faithful.
Yeah, it really does look like it. So, all right, so that's Batman vs Superman, Suicide Squad, Deadpool. What's the other one?
Were there other movies?
X-Men Apocalypse. You said you saw some of them.
Oh,
in Star
yeah.
Wars, which we probably want to talk about too.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
I don't have much to say about X-Men Apocalypse. I mean, it looks cool that, like, I don't know, I guess heck is breaking loose with everything since Apocalypse is finally here, but, like, I haven't seen what is it? What was the latest one? Days of Future Past?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You haven't seen that one?
I haven't seen that one, and, like, from this trailer, I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what timeline they're supposed to be in.
Yeah, apparently, I mean, the timeline is restarted, essentially. I mean, not all the way, but a lot.
Yeah. But, I mean, like, Storm and some of the other characters are here. I guess they're supposed to be younger. I can't tell, but
yeah,
Professor X is definitely younger. He still has his hair.
Yeah,
and
he's James
all that jazz.
Yep.
And
I mean, I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen because the timeline of Days of Future Past got very confusing, and I was like, turn my brain off. Can't do it. Can't do it, and I had to just like, never mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I'm still excited for Apocalypse. I just like the fact that they're making Apocalypse.
Yeah, I mean, cool. People have been begging for that for a long time, you know.
It'll be good. It'll be good for sure. But
and I mean, as far as we know, this is like, could X-Men get more climactic than this? Is there an enemy above Apocalypse?
I can't
in their own universe.
I can't think of any.
Yeah, so hopefully they do right enough by this movie.
Yeah.
To like just make fans happy.
Yeah.
I guess.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So, because this is as far as I could tell, the climax of the film timeline of X-Men, you know, the peak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is it, and that's also interesting. It's like, where do you go from here?
Because they're gonna try to.
100%. They're not stopping.
Oh,
I think they lose the rights if they don't make a movie in a certain time.
Right. Similar to like Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing.
Spider-Man will be joining the Avengers.
He will be joining the Avengers.
Which is, that'll be pretty cool. I'm excited about it. Yeah.
Alright, so let's talk a little bit about the last movie that we want to talk about, which is Star Wars. It was just really cool. They don't have a trailer, so don't freak out and go search for it. But they did do a little behind the scenes thing.
Yeah, which revealed a lot of stuff.
Yeah, actually it did. And it was really cool because it was like, hey, we don't have a trailer for you, but here's just a reel of all the people working on the movie.
Yeah.
And you got to just kind of see people talking about how much Star Wars means to them and everything. And it was really, really cool. It actually has one of my favorite pieces of footage in it, which I think I've already told you about, but it's the guy standing I think he's in the Millennium Falcon, and he's talking about, like, being able to build this set and doing all that, and then
I can't help but come to work smiling.
Yeah, and then it cuts to him later, and he's just literally looking around it, and you can tell on his face that he's like, "How the fuck am I here right now?" It's really, really cool.
It should be like with any movie, but with Star Wars, it's so important, and I have so much more faith in this movie now after seeing this. Behind the scenes thing, because like everyone is diehard fans, and they're so passionate about the entire franchise. I mean,
that's the thing is, like, J.J. Abrams was never really a Star Trek guy, and so he tried to surround himself with people who love Star Trek, but I don't think he really managed to do that all that well. Because they're just action movies. They're not bad action movies. Don't fucking crucify me. They're just not like classic Star Wars or Star Trek. I mean. But J.J. Abrams loves Star Wars, and he has definitely this time gotten people who love Star Wars to come together and make the movie.
It's not just people looking for jobs; it's true fans.
I really do think that. I really think that.
And so they understand on such a deep level what resonates with everyone, probably more than people realize until they point it out. Like the biggest thing is having so much practical, real effects in this movie.
And they focused on that a lot in this reel, where they showed a lot of that, and I was really glad to see that.
Lots of actual models, real explosions, real alien costumes, kind of thing.
Right. Yeah.
And to this day, I still say it makes a big difference. You know.
I think so too. That it just looks very fake in the prequels when you see it.
Yeah.
As compared to, because it looks. I think I've said this before, but the prequels always look too clean to me, and that's the main thing that really bothers me.
That's a good point.
Everything's perfect.
Yeah.
And I was always like, why does everything look so fucking perfect all the time?
Yeah.
And it's because it's all CG. I mean, literally, they're walking through green screen, and then they're making a perfect, CG setting behind them,
absolutely.
And so it's like I really like the fact that they're focusing so much on practical effects and they're showing that that's going to be a major part of the movie.
It'll bring so much more tangibility to this like
I
far off fantasy universe.
Yeah,
you know?
I honestly think it does. I think that's one of the reasons why for me at least, why the 4, 5, and 6 work better.
Yeah,
as movies is just they just feel better.
Right.
They feel more relatable because they feel a little bit more real.
Yeah,
and
I think it's similar with a lot of like Mad Max stuff kind of thing, you know.
Oh, okay, yeah, like with some of the cars and stuff.
Yeah,
that's a good point because like you can tell like Mad Max is so ridiculously over the top, but for some reason when I was trying to explain it to people, I kept wanting to say it's like it's more realistic.
It has
not.
It has
right, but it
has more weight to it because the stuff is actually happening, and you get hooked in more by it, as opposed to like always comparing to Avengers. But I mean, like it's just so out there, you know. And it does have that perfection aspect to it, you know.
You get pulled out of movies like that when you notice CGI like blemishes a lot more than if it's practical. Because if it's practical, it already looks like it already fits into the scene. I don't know. I don't know how to explain that, but it just I'm excited to see more practical effects. And I'm excited that it's coming, especially in Star Wars.
Yeah. It's very important.
yeah. So yeah, I mean that was awesome.
I don't know, and just I feel like there's a little more consciousness with the direction of the cinematography and stuff too. Just the little I saw, what always comes back to me are like the close-up shakiness of the stormtroopers in the ship halt thing.
Mm-hmm.
It feels much more conscious, you know, than like these like wider, perfect like medium frames of like I'm here, I'm the character kind of thing.
Right. So that's the other thing I was gonna actually. That's a really good point.
Yeah.
Like everything that we're not really talking about Comic-Con anymore because I'm more talking about the older trailers. But the previous trailers for Star Wars, that's the first thing I noticed. Is I know we're gonna have, you know, like I don't know what they're called, but the shots that like sweep across the screen and cut, like the sweeping cuts or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Like I know we're gonna have those, but it might even seem out of place with his directing style because his directing style is much more. It's much more Empire Strikes Back, I guess, which is much more like you're saying, like different shots, not like wide, like there's the
wide safe things,
right? Exactly. Like it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be interesting
more
to see.
Personal.
Yeah, I think so. But that's what it looks like at least.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, then again, we've only seen trailers.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like
I'm basing this off like a shot or two,
right?
kind of thing.
I don't know, and then again, you do have those wide shots and tracking shots across the desert. You know, that's like the famous shot from the you know, from the movies that they kind of had that in the trailer and everything. But I don't know. Either way, I'm really excited. This just served to get me kind of more excited. This is really the most exciting thing that. This is really the most exciting thing that's coming out this year for me. Like everything else, I'm kind of like, it's okay. But this, I'm always excited about. I will always be excited about like a new Star Wars film. So I think it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
We want to talk about anything else?
I guess I don't know. I kind of wanted to talk about Heroes just a little bit.
Let's do it.
Just a little bit.
So yeah, Heroes.
Oh, there was also a...
Mockingjay Part 2.
Mockingjay Part 2, which... super teaser.
Yeah, I mean,
join the army.
There's like no info. It's just basically, you know, propaganda.
Yeah.
But I like the new outfits and how everything looks very like obviously propaganda-y.
Yeah.
Which is what I liked about the last one is that they were obviously going for the hey, just because that's the rebellion doesn't mean that they're not exactly like the Capitol. Because they're going to use you for propaganda and you know, everything else. So yeah, I mean it looks. I'm still really excited about it. I want to go see it for sure.
I don't know. I just think it's a little weird. that they're still doing these kind of propaganda, promotion within their universe kind of trailers. Because, like, I don't know how much of that is left in part 2. Because I actually did listen to that audiobook. But I am excited for the movie because things ramp up a lot more and it gets pretty intense.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Yeah.
Did you read that book?
No, I did not read it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It gets cool. It gets
cool. That's what people keep telling me.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, and then I guess Warcraft. Warcraft was also a thing.
Was there a trailer for that?
I don't know. There wasn't a trailer for it.
Just kind of an announcement thing, or?
Yeah, I think it was just an announcement. They just showed off some. What am I trying to say? They showed off posters. I think I haven't seen any footage from it. There might have been footage, but I haven't seen it. So yeah, looks interesting. All right, let's talk about Heroes. That's the only thing I really want to talk about.
Yeah.
So Heroes, I really liked Heroes a lot when it first came out.
Yeah.
It kind of went to shit.
They were one of the ones that suffered majorly from the writer's strike.
Yeah, and it just couldn't recover, and it just did not go well. Like the last couple seasons, 2 seasons.
There were a lot more seasons, but I got bored after the second season, honestly.
Yeah.
It went off into such a weird, like, why do I care about anything that's happening kind of direction?
Yeah. It was weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that I'm still definitely excited to see this.
Yeah. But,
like, Heroes was back at the point where I was like, oh, man, this is good for just a random, TV show with hardly any budget. Or actually, it did have a decent amount of budget. But Heroes is kind of cheesy.
Kind of came out of nowhere.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's on ABC Family, right? I think. Maybe not anymore. I think it's just on ABC. But
yeah, I think it was ABC.
But it's always been kind of NBC.
Oh no, NBC.
NBC. That's
there we go.
Heroes was always kind of like cheesy, but I never really minded that much. Yeah. And when I watched this trailer, I was like, oh yeah, that's right. It was really cheesy. Like, now it's all coming back.
I mean, the thing is, though, I think this Reborn...
That's not to say that it looks bad.
Yeah, but this Reborn and just taking the first season, they're going off in pretty different directions, I would say. Because, like, the primary focus of the original first season was a bad guy with superpowers.
Right.
It's a bad guy, and this is taking...
This is all of them are being hunted.
Yeah,
right?
This is taking much more X-Men route, It's like, we're the outcasts!
Right.
And we have to save the world. I don't know what the heck's going on with that black hole.
Yeah, like something's going on, black hole shit's happening. Yeah, I mean, that's not to say that I don't like that direction, but I just don't trust NBC. Like, think about this premise... Right, like with any other network, and realistically any other like sci-fi-ish sort of show or fantasy show, where it goes from like, there's a big bad guy with powers to we're all being hunted and killed. You would expect that to be a lot darker. When I watched the trailer, I was kind of like, it's a little bit darker, but it's also still super cheesy. And like there was that moment where they all like, I don't know who they are, but they have guns and they shoot everybody. There's no blood in that scene. Did you notice that?
Oh my gosh. You're right.
There's no blood. They just shoot them all, and then they're all just laying there. And I was like, alright, well, apparently this is going to be a PG-13 version of of this dark, edgy Heroes
of a genocide.
Yeah, no, seriously, they're committing mass genocide against the enhanced humans, or whatever they're calling them in this. And there's no blood in that scene. So it was at that moment that I was like, alright, so this is still cheesy, but I'll watch it.
Network television.
No, that's the thing. Like, I think I have definitely been spoiled, like, watching stuff like Breaking Bad, watching stuff like Game of Thrones, like,
even
Daredevil. Even Daredevil.
That was rough.
Daredevil's a great example, actually. They're not afraid to shy away from stuff like that anymore.
Yeah,
and
they don't have as many boundaries.
Right? That's the direction that TV has been going.
Yeah.
and then I just haven't been watching anything like Heroes in a while.
Yeah.
And I see this trailer and I go, oh god.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna watch it for sure. I mean, I'm still gonna watch the first couple episodes. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
It really depends on the new people. To
Right.
me, honestly.
But
if I like the new people or not. If I don't,
the thing of it is, for most viewers, I would say they're, in case the new people aren't that great, they're reinforcing it with cast cameos everywhere.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
I like that idea a lot.
I think the only old character I care about is Hero.
Me too. And I really liked how we saw him at the end. I mean, he's the fan favorite, and I think he was the best part of the original series, so I was like, yes! I'm so glad you're back.
Yeah.
And apparently, maybe it's your kids or people in your family or something.
Oh, right, yeah.
They're also there. I don't know what's going on with that, but
yeah.
I do like how they're keeping the Japanese element to it, though, because that was actually one of my favorite parts of the original one.
Was that a big inspiration for the whole thing, or
for the whole what?
Just the series?
Yeah. Well, that was like their way of kind of doing the international thing.
Oh, okay.
Like, also this is international.
Yeah.
It's not just happening in the US.
Right.
And I really liked how they took the Japanese side of it and gave him like the katana and everything, and that was pretty cool. So I'm glad they're keeping that in.
Right.
It's stereotypical, but it's like we were talking about, it's network TV.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Right.
Same.
No. And you laughed before I did, and then I was like, wait, what? Oh, you just mean the samurai sword? Yeah.
This Japanese girl. They technically didn't say anything about a relationship, right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
So I didn't pick that up at first. I'm like, you're probably right, but I was like, oh, Japanese girl with a katana.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know. Yeah.
That's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. So, I mean, I'll watch the first couple episodes if I can find it somewhere.
Yeah.
We don't have cable. It's going to be difficult, but we'll see.
We'll find a way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
So.
Other than, like, the cheesy aspects, I'm still excited to see everybody back, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was just really cool to just see so many, like, awesome reveals.
Yeah.
I love Comic-Con. I'm hoping eventually Phoenix Comic-Con can get to that point where they have some reveals of their own, you know?
Yeah, I'd like to, but I think that what comes first is the too many people aspect. You know what I mean? Like, what comes first is like 150,000 people in one place, which I think is too much, personally. Yeah. So I don't know if I really want that. I don't know if I want that enough to then be like, oh yeah, movie companies come here. I don't know if I.
That's very true, because what is it? I think the main event was like it was 4 panels in a row that were really important, all in the same room. So you had to like wait in line for like a day or something.
I know.
Like
I'm not like, I have been in the main hall of Phoenix Comic Con exactly twice in the years that I've been there to see 2 different people.
I don't think I've ever been in the main hall.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
Yeah.
You know, but
we still got our reveals from.
Yeah, no, we did. So, we got a lot of. There was a lot of good reveals out of this, and it was cool. And if you guys should check out some of the panels too, because the panels can be kind of entertaining.
Oh yeah,
there was a lot of good names there. Pretty fun. So that was all the stuff that we wanted to talk about San Diego Comic-Con. Tell us though, what else was at Comic-Con that you guys thought we missed, or what you guys were excited about? We know there's a lot of news coming out of it.
Right, yeah, exactly. And if you agree or disagree on any of our trailer opinions, or just want to add on to something, just comment below.
Definitely.
And you can comment and talk about our stuff at a number of locations. Facebook.com/TheFanVoicePodcast.
Twitter @FanVoicePodcast.
YouTube.com/TheFanVoicePodcast.
Google.com/+TheFanVoicePodcast. Yeah.
Our email, fan@thefanvoice.com.
And our website, fanvoice.com, where you can find news, reviews, and all that good stuff.
So yeah.
Oh, jinx. We both said it at the exact same time. So tell us what you guys think, and I guess we will see you next time.
Yep, later.